21 people have been arrested in a communal clash in Karnataka's Mandya. Stones were pelted at Ganesh Visarjan procession. Hindu organizations hold a protest over clash during Ganesh Visarjan. Stones were pelted at the procession as it crossed a mosque. Communal clashes broke out during the Ganesh Visarjan. It was crossing a mosque, the procession was, and then allegedly stones were pelted. Stones were pelted at the procession as it crossed a mosque, and clashes broke out between two groups in Mandya. In fact, from earlier, where in Mandya, in the state of Karnataka, there were clashes that broke out as a Ganesh Visarjan procession was crossing a mosque. Allegedly, stones were hurled at the procession. And that's the reason why there were tensions that we're seeing here. Communal clashes have been reported in Mandya, tensions flaring here in the Madhu town after stones were thrown during a Ganesh idol immersion procession. 8 people are injured. Police have intervened, arresting 21. Tightening security is what we are learning at this point in time. When this crossed a mosque near the Ram Rahim Nagar at 8 p.m., a few miscreants pelted stones at the procession. Another group then threw stones at the mosque, triggering a clash between Hindus and Muslims in this particular area. The violence has led to a tense situation in Madhu town as both groups confronted each other, forcing people to intervene to bring the situation under control. 21 people have been arrested in connection with this communal rioting that took place. Home Minister of the state has said that stone pelting incident has been reported from Mandya and things are under control. Section 144 imposed Sagai, and this situation is under control is the word really from the government. Tell us about what do you, in fact, what are you picking up? Sagai.
So what we get to learn from our police sources is that an incident was broke out between two communities when they had crossed a place called Siddhartha Nagar, 5th cross in Madhu town, carrying a Ganesha idol, and they were taking for immersion, and that's when they crossed one of the mosque in Ram Rahim Nagar mosque in and around that particular point, and that's when there were a stone pelting between two communities. The situation was under control last night. Again this morning there were a lot of pro-Hindu activists who have gathered in front of the mosque and protested against it, and the police have resorted to a mild lathi charge to disperse the crowd from that particular point.
That for the moment, pictures are of the tension that was reported there from Mandya. This happened on the 7th, which is yesterday, is what Sagai is telling us. 21 people have been arrested. Sagai, talk to us about who are those people who have been arrested. Where did the provocation really happen here?
These are from two communities who have involved in violence, who have instigated the public to get involved in these kind of violence, and police have enough evidence to prove that these were the people who have involved, and subsequently they have been detained by the police to interrogate further. As we speak now, police are trying to disperse more crowd in Mandya, where they gather in front of the mosque protesting against yesterday's violence. And then if you notice that this particular violence broke out when they crossed one of the masjids near Madhu of Mandya, and subsequently there were stone pelting between two groups, and the police are trying to ascertain what was the reason, who were the people who were trying to provoke the other community. As we speak now, the police are also investigating in multiple angles in connection with this particular communal violence.
I want to ask you that this has become a bit of a pattern here, isn't it? In fact, incidents of this nature during religious processions, stones being pelted at each other, this has become a bit of a pattern. Having said that, were the police not anticipating trouble like this?
There was enough security which was being provided by the police, but still the situation went out of control when they had crossed one of the mosques in that particular Nagar area, and the police are trying to ascertain who were the people who were trying to provoke the other community, and they are conducting the investigation, and probably they will get to know who are the people and who is at the fault. And remember, this is not something new. Even last year we have reported a similar kind of situation in Mandya where there was a similar kind of violence which was being reported during Ganesh Visarjan time, and despite those kind of incidents, the police have not learnt any lesson, and they have not taken care of these kind of incidents in the same district.
People have been injured as well. What more details do you have with you at this point in time, Sagar? Sagar, 8 people have been injured in these clashes as well. What else are you picking up?
Yesterday in the stone pelting incident, there were close to 8 people who have suffered grievous injuries, and these are from both the sides, and police have shifted them all to the hospital. And as we speak now, there were a large number of pro-Hindu activists who had gathered in front of the mosque protesting against this particular violence, and the police have also resorted to a mild lathi charge, and there are more people who are injured even in this particular lathi charge this morning. So more information is yet to come up from the police. What exactly was the plan of the pro-Hindu activists who have gathered this morning, and what exactly they were trying to do. As we speak now, the police are conducting a parallel investigation on the same. 144 section has been imposed, where they have asked people not to gather in large number in and around that particular place and across the district, keeping the sensitivity of the issue is concerned, and they have taken cognizance of it and asked people to be careful and not to step out of the house until unless it is an emergency situation as of now.
21 people have been arrested is what we are learning at this point in time. Stones are pelted at the Ganesh Visarjan rally. Like Saga has been telling us, this has happened in the past as well. Hindu groups are now staging a massive protest. Saga, if you could tell us what is the current situation as we speak.
As we speak now, the police are dispersing the crowd who had gathered in front of the mosque protesting against yesterday's incident, and the police resorted to a mild lathi charge against pro-Hindu activists who had protested in front of the mosque, and police are trying to keep the situation under control. As we speak now, after the mild lathi charge, the situation seemed to be calm and sensitive, and police have taken cognizance of it and has imposed 144 section in and around that particular area.
All right, I'm going to leave it at that for the moment. Sagai Raj getting asked those details and telling us about the situation there in Mandya at this point in time.